Alright, so today I want to make a video to show you guys something that I've been working on. I've been working on it for just a couple of weeks, so obviously it's probably going to be rough on the edges, and it's probably going to need more work, and that's fine. But I think it's good enough to soft launch it, to make a video about it, and maybe have you guys help me test it out, and we can improve it, make it better. I think it could be something that potentially could be very useful for people, because it turns out people need a website. They more so if you're a musician or if you're maybe an artist and you want to have a small presence, as they call it, presence website, something simple, but you want to use Hive for it. How do you use Hive? How do you make it happen without spending too much money? So that's kind of the idea. Eddie and I today got this up and running. He helped me launch it. It's currently hosted in one of our servers, and it's good to go. You can go ahead and play it. So I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to use it. I'm going to use one of the accounts I own, obviously, to show you how to do it. And then also I want to invite you to not only try it, but also delegate a little bit of Hive to the initiative too, because that's kind of what we're gamifying it, I guess. So how do you go to this website? You got to go to myownpage.snappy.io. And that's it. This is where you get started. Here's the pricing, here's the supporters, the features, templates, all that stuff. You can read all about it, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and use it. And of course the pricing, it's free. Oh wow, you can get your own website for free. And the idea would be that the website would be your username.snappy.io, and you can have a website in 60 seconds. That's how easy it is. So this is the butter board. This is something I was working on today. And these are the people that are supporting the initiatives, supporting Snappy, supporting Mantequilla with delegations. So you kind of get a cool little badge. These are the 4 people delegating to Mantequilla Soft right now. Obviously, me and Eddie are doing a small amount here because we're testing it out. And you have 4 tiers. Butterinos, which delegate 100 high power. Butterist is 500 high power or more. Butterist Supreme, we only have one right now, Prepared Wombat. Shout out to Prepared Wombat for being a Butterist Supreme and a Butterist Lord if you delegate more than 5,000 high power to Mantequilla Soft. And how do you delegate? It's super easy. You can click on any of these links right here, and it will open a keychain transaction, and then you go ahead and do it. Do you have to do it in order to use a website? No, you don't. And I'll show you that I'm not going to do it right now, but it's appreciated, and also makes a little banner go away. It gives you a cool badge. I mean, it's just cool, and you help us keeping these tools for free. So all right, let's get started. So we're gonna go ahead and start building for free. Obviously right now I'm logged in with Menno, so let's go out, and I'm gonna use it brand new account. I'm gonna go ahead and use C Guitars. C Guitars is my account for Cordova's guitars. It's gonna ask me to sign, of course, and boom, C Guitars is made. Then I need to pick a template. Obviously, this is just a starting position. You can do it any way you want. If you are a witness, you might want to use community or DAO, one of those things. But maybe if you're a business or a photographer, that might be more common, I guess, for this kind of website. Or if you want to use it for your CV. So, in the case of C Guitars, which is the guitars that I build, I'm gonna go ahead and do a gallery. It's not really 100% what I need, but it's a good starting point. And go ahead and build my website. Of course, you can start with blank. This will be clickable very soon. But as you can see, the website now is cguitars.snappy.io. That is, you can put that anywhere you want. Actually, this should be HTTPS. So I guess I'm gonna correct that too. Right now we're giving away 50 megabytes of storage for your images, not more than that. Obviously it's a small website. I think it would be more than enough for most people. And you can go ahead and change the themes just by clicking right there on the button. So if you guys remember, I'm using a gallery art stuff, but we can go ahead and edit and look at what we're doing. So this is obviously the avatar for that account. It's me made with AI. It's kind of crazy looking, and this is super easy to edit. If I, let's say I'm gonna change it just a little bit. Guitars built by Menno. you know, and then, just do what you want with this. So how do you modify it? It's very, very simple. On the page builder, you have all the components you might want to add or take away. Obviously, you can select anything you want, delete it. It's just like using Word, really. Make dividers, make links, all that good stuff. Add YouTube videos, and add Hive blockchain components. I think this is probably the coolest thing. So let's say that I wanted to add a blog feed to this page, right? Like the blog feed for Cordova's Guitars. Cordova's Guitars doesn't really have a blog feed, but for the sake of demonstration, we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna make it the blog feed for Menno, which is the one that actually has stuff. And that's it. And then I go ahead and I save. Obviously, imagine that I edited everything and it's beautiful and it's good to go. I go ahead and save and exit, and boom, that's it. And now I can look at the website, but just by clicking on that, and that's it. There you can see it. It's gonna take a second for everything to load. Oh, did I not save it properly? I guess we're gonna. Oh no, there it is. And loaded the last Menno blogs, and of course you can set up where you want it to go when you click it, which is another story. In that case, by default it sends you to hive.blog, but obviously you can change that. And the idea, of course, you don't have to do only one page. You can add more pages. Let's say I want to make another page, and this page is going to be about link in bio. Let's see that one, create page. We're going to call this my links. Create page. And this is like a link tree, kind of like how people use it. And imagine that this is good to go, and I love it. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and save and exit. And then from the home page, I want to link this one because now I have a new page. So I can go in here, and let's say I could contact. And here I link to my links, the one I just created, because that's where I want it to go. So save and exit. That's it. So now, just to show you guys how easy it is, remember I'm using C Guitars. So if I go now, this is already live, good to go. cguitars.snappy.io. Click that. Boom. The page I just created. It is there already. The posts show up. And if I were to go to contact, it takes me to the page I just created. And of course I can put here everything that I want. Because I am not delegating, at the bottom will remind you, powered by Mantequilla Soft and Snappy, support us with HP delegation. If you click on there, it's going to take you back to the other page. Remind you that you can be on this board, you can be a supporter of Mantequilla, you can be a supporter of Snappy, and delegate some of your Hive power to us. But again, you don't have to. And that's it. I hope this is awesome. I hope you guys find it as awesome as I do. I think this is a very simple yet powerful use case for Hive. You can, if you know somebody who needs a website, a presence website, and maybe they don't want to spend $20 or $30 a year for it, they can tell them, hey, right now Hive is cheap. You can get 100 Hive power for nothing right now. It's so cheap. So hey, buy $10, buy some Hive power, powered up, delegate it to Mantequilla Soft, and boom, you got your own website, and you can put your links, put your information. If you write on Hive, automatically it'll show up on your own personal website. And of course, if you do this and you wanted to also have a custom domain, you can contact us and we can make it happen as well and help you with that. So anyways, that is it for this. If you are interested, again, go to my own page, snappy.io. Let me know what you think. Use it, break it, give us feedback, and yeah, I think this is something you guys are really gonna enjoy. I'm very bullish about this idea. Anyways, that's it for this video. Way too long already.